The Stumbo family gathering. I am James Stumbo. Welcome to my old Kentucky home, a little log cabin in the woods.
They don't make them with the eye hook, he said, anymore that he sells. He said that you unscrew it, put the thing in there, and it works wonderful. But it says it's not what you want, bring it back. That's the only one he does.
Hello, Jesse. How's Jesse doing this week? Sorry, I was looking at something. They got me sitting way down. And that one's already over there starting his mouth. Haven't even been listen.
I just put you out so you wouldn't start.
30 seconds in already this week. What? Doing great. How about you? We're doing all right, man. I mean, I was been to the doctor just about this week. In the past week. About 5 minutes ago, I was sitting here and started shaking because I got chills and stuff. Uh, I fixed super glued my glasses. Let me put them on. Hello, Sid. Hello, Sid. Hello, Bob. How's Sid and Bob this week? How y'all doing? Uh, but yeah, my nose has started running again. I told you I was sick like a couple weeks ago, and that was fine. Now this week, I don't know. Last few days, my nose has been running again, and I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the spring, the allergies here. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I got. I didn't. I thought I was going to start the live with the daggone because I'm cold right now. This seems crooked. Am I just a little crooked? There. Yeah. Jose, brother, how you? Hi, Max. Phew. Max, why are you wet? Is it raining out or something?
No, Mom just filled up their water.
So what's he do? Did he stick his head in the water? Said Kim changed his water and he come over here and pet and he's wet. He must have Max must have stuck his head in the water. A lot of pollen out there. Yeah, I've got local honey and I do that, Jesse. I'm the biggest, I don't know, I'm the biggest person in the world that tells people to eat local honey. My grandfather taught me that, and I've been doing that for years. Hello, Ray. Uh, and I've got that, and I did take a spoonful. But I don't know. I don't know why. I was just sitting here, and then chills. I still got chills. I know you can't see it because I got hairs. Uh, I got chills right now. I'm sitting here cold. Why am I cold? I do not know. I do not know. Um, how did hello Todd. Todd, how you doing? Todd, how you doing? You all right? Hello, Father Brian. Father Brian, did you get your stuff yet? And how do you like is are how are they? Do you like those big ones? I gotta have a spit cup. Yes, I did. Did what do you think about those big ones? Besides, say they are big and heavy. They're great. I'm glad they're great. What did you think? I mean, like what was your first impression? Because I mean, butcher blocks are they're you've probably seen all levels of my cutting boards with the 3/4 inch ones and then the 2 inch ones and now the biggest ones I can make. That's as big as my saw can cut. Like that's as big as I can make because that is maxed out my saw's capacity to cut. I cannot I could make one bigger, but I would have to cut one side, then flip it over and kind of cut the other side. And from my experience from doing that, you have to have a bit to go in your router to smooth the sides, and I don't have that. It's uh, did I win? Troy again this week. I'm sorry, Troy, but actually I'm level now, so I'm not in the hole anymore. Thank God. Uh, but let me get paid before I send anything else out, Troy. Before I do any giveaways, like man, I tell you, to just be back where your bank account says zero is that's great. Did Kim bring the pay? You mean to the post office? No, Hunter. Hmm, I told y'all phew, give me a second. Phew, God, I don't know why. I started sneezing a couple days ago, and phew, I told you I'm sitting here. I'm cold right now. Like I'm sitting here with chills. I re- I don't know why. Uh, Post office must have loved the weight, liver. Yeah. No, Hunter went with her and he packed it because it was like 50. Well, one was what, 26, and the other one was what, 21, 22 pounds, something like that. So yeah, it was like 50 pounds. It was like it was like 50 pounds. But yeah, Hunter packed it because that's what he packs. Me and him's the only two that can pack like a sack of feed, which he's getting. I don't know. I don't know if it's his technique. He's getting to where he can pack almost as much as me, but I've lost strength and he's gaining strength. I know. Kim just let Zeus out and he's already at the door wanting. Well, I wasn't here 30 seconds. He was, what you call it, he was already barking and aggravating. Jose, well, I forget. I was talking to Jose and forgot because I was saying hi to everybody. Jose, are you still there? Did you come and leave? Jose, I got something for you, brother. And Father Brown, I'm working on something for you too. But it'll take me a little while, Father Brown, to get it right. Uh, uh, Hello, Matthew. Matthew, how? I should ask Matthew. Matthew, how are you doing? For one, but my mind, when I see Matthew's name, my mind always goes to Mom. I don't know. Can you pause and ask for my dad if you know anybody that? Can you pause and ask for my dad? Know anybody that wasn't any law school? So she hasn't went to like a doctor or anything, Matthew? But you and the kids are doing well, right? I don't know what you're I don't can somebody tell me can Todd, I don't know what you're saying. Can you pause and ask for my dad if you know anybody that wasn't any law school? Can you unpause and ask for my dad? I don't know what the law school's got to do with dad and ask for my dad. My mind's trying to. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Oh, hello, yourself. Still out in the bush on a safari. God bless you. I hope. Oh, I'm supposed to ask for my dad if I know of anybody that lives in Alaska. Yes, I know, but like in the group, oh, in our group, yeah, yeah. N- uh, uh, Said all your blood work came back perfect. Said I also had blood work and been to the hospital this week. As y'all know, I had a doctor's appointment. But that is wonderful, said. That's wonderful. Uh, uh, Todd, not, I'm going to have another. Oh, Troy. That's awesome, Troy. Congratulations. Troy's going to have another great grandbaby. That's awesome, Troy. How many great grandbabies do you have, Troy? To answer your question, Todd, I do know. Fix my cracked. Oh, I saw that with the what you call it with the Zeus. Uh, uh, oh God, what's that called? I got so many conversations. I'm trying to finish them all, and um
Throw it out here.
I used them on my pool around what you call it around the hoses. Hose clamp. Yeah, there you said it. Hose clamp. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, hey, as long as it works, brother. As long as it works. But now I would say though, I would say, I would say, I see, and I always get this confused. Briarville, is that his name that fixes pipe? Briarville. I would say he could fix it. If you don't like that, but say it as long as it works. Who was I answering? Oh, Todd, I do know somebody in Alaska, but no, I don't know of anybody in Alaska from our group. That's a weird. That's why. Why does your dad want to know somebody in Alaska? What is? Are you all planning to travel there? And I guess it's Todd's child that's on the topping, or are y'all planning? Is Todd planning to go to Alaska? Uh, I get stainless. Yeah, 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 like a coupling. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I would say he would do to it. Patrick, that's what I think that he would probably do to it is he would probably bring the top of the wood down a little bit, make it thinner, and then make the stem a little make the and that way when it goes on it yeah, 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 the ring, yeah, I knew what you were saying. Yeah, yeah, if I was going to fix that, Patrick, that's exactly what I would do as well. So Troy has been to Alaska, Todd. He went there 2 years ago, and he had a blast in Alaska. But yeah, if you don't care about the looks, which you know me, I'm not about looks anymore, or it's been so long since I've actually bought something fancy that was like fancy. Uh, I just you see me, I'm in t-shirts. I haven't like even bought like a I don't know. The last time I bought something fancy, I had to go to the NASCAR Hall of Fame, and I bought a blazer and a suit. And that's the last fancy thing. And that was when did Horn go into the Hall of Fame? 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. It was Amber. Oh my God! Yeah, it was before Amber went to college. It's been longer than five then.
So 2018.
So 2018. 2018. No, that's longer than seven. That's 8 years ago. So I haven't bought anything fancy in 8 years. That's the last fancy thing that I bought. Yeah, Troy's in a speedo and flip flops. He's not rich either. No, I'm definitely not rich. I just told you all. I just came out of the hole this uh, about a week. And Kim got told today that her birth certificate was too light. I just bought a suit for the first time in over 20 years. I will not, do not, do not bury me in no suit. Please don't make me wear a suit the whole time I'm in the grave for the rest of eternity. Patrick, yeah, he was a buddy of mine, and I've actually, well, I can't show you my phone, but yeah, I've talked to his spotter. His spotter's a really good friend of mine. Uh, and I knew Kyle. Kyle has signed autographs for my kids. I knew Kyle when I was, doing the NASCAR thing with Horn, and um, yeah, I've talked to his spotter. Has texted me back and forth this week. His spotter's name is Derek Neeland, DerekKneeland, Derek Neeland, and I've known Derek a long, long time. Um,
Yeah.
I know, um, and I knew that he had uh
Oh,
I knew that he was sick and had like sinuses, and then that turned to pneumonia, and then the pneumonia turned to sepsis. But and that could have been avoided. But them driver says he's wanting to know if so, how much somebody was charging for a piece of wood called diamond wood long enough to make a cane. Oh my God, you're talking expensive. To get. Oh my God, you're talking expensive to get something that long, because the cane you're going to look is going to be probably about um oh my God, you would have to get at least a 48 inch. The longer and thicker wood is, so you're talking about having to get at least a 2 inch by 2 inch, because the cane will probably be like a 1 inch round. Um,
no.
the thicker and the longer the wood is, the more expensive it is. Oh my God. Um,
He's a good mashed potatoes. Yeah.
well, uh, Bob, I don't know if I would say that, because you can have young trees that are long and thick, but it's the grain inside the piece of wood. Uh, you can just tell it. Most of the wood that they give me now, Bob, are the circles inside. You can see they're far apart, which means a young tree, and the ones that are like really close together are like older wood, because of the rings, because of the age, there are more rings. And nowadays, when I get wood, Bob, it's the rings are far apart. But I mean, I still get 48 inch piece of wood, 2 inch thick or 4 inch thick. But it's 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 the wood is not nowhere near as good as what, I don't know, what like you used to find in the 80s and 60s, and especially the 1800s, because we cut down so many trees here. Um, I mean, I wouldn't say the longer and thicker, the older, because of that. I mean, you can still get long and thick. It's just not aged. Um, no, the only difference in hardwood and softwood, Bob, is leaves. The leaves what makes a hardwood. He's wanting to make a cane out of the diamond with. Yeah, I knew what he was. Yeah, so we want to know if somebody can get somebody a sign piece. Yeah, no, I mean, I could probably get some diamond wood, but I don't know. What I'm telling you is that's probably pretty expensive to get something so long, because you see, in order to make a cane, a cane, a cane has to be so thick. around. And it matters. A cane strength, different piece of wood holds different strength. Okay, different pieces of woods hold different strength. It's called a hardness, and you have to have something. Um, yes, and they have yes. Um, you have to have something. What I'm trying to tell you is you have to have. I don't. It's according to the size of the human. See, I had a cane, and the cane broke on me because the wood strength and also the size of the cane wasn't strong enough for me. And Boris was like me, and me and Boris would tell you the same thing I am. It's if you, when you put all your weight on it, there's two types of canes. 15 year only three likes. Yeah, I guess nobody likes me. Uh, anyway, it depends on. There's two types of canes. Is what I say. There's a cane for looks, and there's a cane for use. If that makes sense. A cane for looks is one that somebody don't like. They just use it, but it's not really. Uh, they don't rely on the cane. And then there's a cane for go that somebody's actually putting all their weight on. And then the weight of the person, when I was 280, almost 300 pounds, well, I was 286, and that's when I got my cane, and my cane broke because I was putting all my weight on it, and the cane was too thin. It wasn't round enough. And then the wood that was there was not. So that's why my cane broke. And you have to watch when you get canes. You have to know what you're using it for. I would suggest that the best cane, if you actually need a cane, like I did, out in New York with my daughter. Oh, it's awesome that you're back in New York. You've been to New York a bunch of times, B Dog, here lately, ain't you? I'm visit his daughter. Yeah. Kim said if we get to go to New York, we're going to visit the daughter. If we go to New York, though, I definitely want to see Oscar and Father Brian and Patrick. I'll try to have I don't know if I'll take my pipe with me or not, but I might have a cigar or something there in Times Square because Patrick goes there a lot to Times Square with Patrick. Yeah, see, me and Boris is kind of the same, and Boris was a bigger dude as well, and we kind of put we had I had my because my hand shaking stuff, and I was doing it yesterday trying to hold up two fingers without my finger freaking. And now today it's just moving a little bit, my index finger, but yesterday it was shaking bad. Um, uh, oh, she lives only a couple. Well, then I visit TPI. Then I'd try to make sure that I message everybody. TPI messaged me last week, I think, and then I got back with him like the next day when I seen it, and he was building some. He sent me some pictures of him building a table with his brother, and they were nice tables. Uh, uh, but yeah, to make one though, you would probably need, I would say, probably about a at least a 2 inch, because this one is like a little bit bigger than an inch. Mine is, and mother cane that broke on me wasn't as big as this round. And but now I just keep this one here to like help me with my balance, but not like. And you can see I've dropped it. There's scratches on it, and I'm laying like I use my cane. Uh, a lot more when I was overweight than I do now. I've lost a lot of weight, and I've been a lot better with that. I mean, not without not having to use it. I don't know. Um, I'll try to get you a price though. I'm trying to get a piece of wood. I know that being one that's you know most companies anymore don't even sell 48 inch. It's 47 inch. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you can get, but I mean you can get longer pieces of wood, but and there was others. Well, let me try to ask them if I can remember. Troy, how many? I asked you a while ago, and Troy, I missed it. How many grandkids does this make you? And congratulations again. And then what other conversation was I on? Kim, what else? Who else? Who else said that I mentioned that I was talking to? Oh, Jose. Jose, are you there still? This is the third time. Yeah, I've been to New York here in the last 5 minutes, Alaska, and everything. Three. That's awesome, Troy. Your third great grandbaby. Oh, and then what you call it's pipe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I saw that. How does it smoke? That's the main thing. I should have asked that a while ago. How does it smoke, said? And did I ask about Jose? Jose, are you still here? Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I can't keep up tonight.
Well, I like sounds like you won tonight, Troy. There you go. See, Troy, you already won. Jose. Yeah, Jose, I got something. Now look, Jose. Uh, I hope you like it, but it's nothing that's expensive. But you got me all these shirts, and well, you've done more than the shirts, Jose. I mean, you've done. I could never. I am so far behind. I could never get up to, and the things that I can do is not going to get up. I would never be. I'll never be able to catch up to make things even if that's the way you look at it on the things that you all have done for me. The stem fits nice. And it smokes good. That's your oh my God. James. I know the name of that pipe said, and my mind's having a brain fart. Oh my God. The name of his pipe. Him. What's the name? What's the name of his pipe? What do you mean you don't know? I do know it, but God dog it. He smokes it every week. Oh my God. Huh? No, Hardcastle. Thank you for saying tearjerker. Tearjerker and a Hardcastle pot. How does that Hardcastle smoke? Yeah, see, he just topped it. Hardcastle pot. Yeah. You just gotta give me a minute to say it, man. My mind. I've got said in my mind right now, I've got like 8 conversations going on. And so it's hard for me, my mind to like break it down to one and then my memory. Yeah, the Hardcastle. Yeah, how does it smoke? No, just know that I tried, Jose. Just know that I'm trying. I mean, I'm trying, but it's. No, he fixed it, Troy. He fixed it. He put a hose clamp on it, Troy, a little small hose clamp, and I saw a picture of it. I don't know where I saw it. I get it. Well, no, no, I take it back. It would have to be Instagram. Anyway, let me get Jose's. Jose, I did something for you. Now, a couple of the things I ordered, Jose, but one thing I made. And Jose already messed up on it. But every woodworker messes up. Now I didn't mess up that bad, but I'll explain. I'll explain it. And I can't see what y'all are saying because the TV's back there. But um, uh, I didn't mess up on the thing. I just messed up on the finish. But anyway, I did order you something, but I had it fixed up from a buddy of mine in Prestonburg, and anyway, you'll know what this stuff is once I explain it to you. Let me pack it over here, and I'll show you these things first. Then I'll show you what I made you. I can't see. Somebody said something. It's not messy. It's designed. Well, yeah. Sorry. That's everybody. It's. I think a woodworker is just ever who can fix their mistakes the best. Because I've made a ton of them, but I mean, I've always been able to figure out how to fix my mistakes, and I guess I guess that's I guess that's how you know if somebody's good or not if they can fix their mistakes instead of starting over. Because I don't have the money to start over, but I've made a ton of mistakes in woodworking. And I made a mistake in how I was going to. The finish. It's not I made a mistake on cutting the wood, Jose. It's I made a mistake on finishing. I was going to finish it off in shellac or or like a polyurethane. And then at the last second, Kim said, "Why don't you stick it in the mineral oil, the food grade mineral oil?" And I did. And I wasn't thinking. And then as soon as I stuck it in, I was like, "Oh no, I shouldn't have done that." And so both call in 30 minutes. I just started. We've had like 4 conversations. What do you mean both call in 30 minutes? Like I've been talking to like my God. Anyway, let me show you this, Jose. Then I'm sorry for God, dog already 30 minutes.
Yeah, that was it right.
So I've got something that I'm trying to make. It's going to take me about a week though to make it for Father Brian. It might even take me 2 more weeks. But and the reason being is, look, the thing that I'm trying to fix for Father Brian, I need a plumb bob. Do y'all know what a plumb bob is? I have one, a old metal one about that tall, and it had a little hook on the top. I can't find it, and I've had it for since I was young. My grandfather had it. Uh, And, you know, my grandfather taught me how to use it when I was young, old plumb bob. And my God, have y'all seen the price of plumb bobs? My God, it was like $2 or $1 back then for a plumb bob. My God, I looked it on Amazon, 25, 30 to $45 for a plumb bob. We're talking about something. Anyway, I'm getting off. Jose, are you still here? Let me quit getting off the subject. I'll get someplace if I just quit getting off different subjects. Uh, Jose, are you here? I know y'all probably get tired of me going off on different conversations. Jose, here, let me show you. Now, this ain't, these ain't expensive. Uh, yeah, $25 was the cheapest I found, Troy, to 45. And then if you look on eBay, them older ones are like $200 for the older ones. 233 to be exact. Anyway, Jose, look here. These ain't much, but I got you some golf tees. I got you some golf tees, Jose, and I can't see them. Let me take all. I can't read what y'all write if y'all write something because I'll try to look at this, but I got you some, but the only thing I don't like about them, Jose, is I don't think they're long enough. But I got you some golf tees. But I mean, they're official length. But I always like the longer ones, Jose. But here they are. But anyway, I don't know if I can't see that. No, see, it's not. Uh, I don't know why it's my hands are my hands are shaking. Sorry. Yeah, Troy, I know. I turned the camera around.
Oh, I can see it.
My hands are shaking a little bit. I'm sorry. But anyway, I got you. And you know, golf tees ain't expensive. Yeah, I got your name put on them. It's and then I also, you know what this is? This is a golf tool. This is a divot. If anybody plays golf, this is divot, which I use these, and you can put it on your golf bag. And then here's the thing to clean your ball or the head of your golf club, one of the two. And then it's got a uh, it's got a ball marker, and the ball marker's got your name on it. But now the ball marker comes off. It's magnet. It's got a magnet there, and so the ball marker comes off, and it goes. But it's stainless steel. I mean, this stuff ain't expensive, uh, but I know. But this is heavy duty. Like it's heavy. This is not light. It's not like plastic. It's heavy duty. But to fix your divots and stuff, and then the ball marker, and then it also come with another ball marker that clips onto your pants, and then it's got the same thing where it's got a magnet, and then it's got your name on it as well. So you just push it and then put it in the middle, and I've got my fingerprints on it now. Um, Better wipe them off. Use your shirt. I got your shirt on. I don't know if you can see it. Uh, it's got my fingerprints on it. And then it come with another ball marker too, and that's got your name. But if you lose this one, you can put this one. So I got you. I got you those. Uh, and like I said, it's not much, Jose. I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you've done. Uh, it's not much, and I wish it was in diamond crested and gold, and um,
Hey,
I just uh, I've got a lot of things in mind that I want to do for y'all. That's personal. I try to do things that's personal that means something. Uh, you know, um, well, don't thank me yet. You ain't got it. Might tire up when you get it, and then you'll be like, "Oh, James, it might be the awfulest thing in the world." But this other thing I made you, but like I said, it ain't really done yet. Let me set those there. What did he say? Uh, oh no, I always thank you. I thank all y'all. The other day I was sitting here and um, I had a dream. And who was it? Who was it about? Kim. I had a dream. I forget. Let me show you this before I get off on another subject. So anyway, I made you these two things. Now I did make these, and them are golf, and these are golf bag uh, uh, name tags. And so I got your name here to put in it in gold that Kim printed off, Jose, and she printed off that one. That's backwards. Uh, and then these two right here is the ones I'm going to use, though. These are a little bigger. And so they'll go on this. They'll go on that like that. And it'll be just your name. Now I made these. This is walnut that I made and cut, and they're walnut. But like I said, I was going to finish them. Now, if I take that sticker right there and put on these right now, Jose, I don't know if it'll stick because of the oil. So that's why I was going to finish it in shellac or like a polyurethane and spray it, so it wouldn't have that oil. And then Kim told me oil, and I stuck it in the oil. I stuck both of. Now this one's got a spot on the bottom there. You see the wood chipped? Yeah, there. You see the wood chipped on me right there? This is a pretty thing, but the wood chipped on me right there when I was cutting them. I mean, they're beautiful walnut tags, and like I said, I'm going to put your name, but I don't know if that sticker will stick on it because of the oil inside the wood. Does that make sense? So if the stickers come off, I'm going to put them on there, the stickers. But if the stickers come off, about a year from now, after all the oil is gone from that wood, if you want to send them back to me, I will. Hello, Lee from Briar. Uh, um, I'll refinish them. I'll sand them back down. And what about ENFR? What about ENFR? I don't. I don't know what you mean, but that pretty the grain. The grain's real pretty. The grain's real pretty. It's real pretty. Engraving it, I can take my router and do that, but the problem with that is it don't matter which one you grab. These are thin. See how thin that is? That's less than that's about a quarter of an inch. And so when you put your when you put the bit to carve his name, it would only go down like so far. And look now, look, uh, Patrick, if I had a laser, which I don't, and I don't know how much they are, because I've never, I could not afford a laser, and to put people's name on stuff like those tees or something that thin. I do it the old-fashioned way with the router and a router bit, but it is so thin that I would have to barely stick the router bit out to go so that I didn't put his name all the way through the wood. Um, and I don't know if my hands are. Do y'all remember I used to make signs? I think the last one I did I made for Garrett, and I could tell when I was making his name that my hands were shaking and some of my line was just off just a little bit, and my hands my hands shake. I've had to give up a lot of things like working with leather and making knives, and because my hands hurt, and you know, my hands are straight. I can't like I'm trying my best, and my hands are crooked. I mean, like and I don't know if that's where I've gripped a gun so much, and my hands is, but that's you all can see from there. That's my hands. And I get really a lot of pain in my hands when I try to do small stuff like that. And then where I shake, um, I'm not the steadiest guy anymore. The one thing that I needed, the two things that I needed was steady hands and good eyesight. And both of those have left me. The cataracts and the glaucoma in my eyes, and then my hands shaking, and the pain in my hands. I can't make billfolds. Y'all remember the last one I did? Took me a while. I made for Hunter, and the last sign I did to put somebody's name was for Garrett, and so Garrett will probably be my last person I make a sign for. Now look, if Amber comes to me and wants a sign and says, "Dad, I don't care if my name is perfect, but would you make me a sign for my front door?" Of course, I'm going to try. But like I have no plans because the pain is so much of making like billfold and knives, and like it the last knife I made, it took several weeks for the pain to leave my hand. So I try to do the best I can, and that's I try my best. Yeah, Troy, that's the same thing. I've got neuropathy as well, and as you know, I use those things for my feet, the boots and stuff like that. And that's what they think Kim has is Matter of fact, speaking of that, Kim fell this morning. I heard she was going to work. Going to work, I heard her scream. I was in here sitting down on the couch, and I heard her holler. I heard her holler from outside. She was going to work this morning at she had to be there like it has to be there at 8, so it's like 7 a.m. She fell again. Uh, fell again outside. My legs are hurting me. And she fell again outside, and I went out there. I said, Kim, go in the house, take a bath, and because she had to take a bath. I said, no, I'll get the dogs, to leave you alone and stuff. So uh, got her in there, and then she got to work, left to go to work and stuff. But yeah, Troy. That's why I don't. I guess I don't know if my dad had Parkinson's, and I don't know if that's why I'm shaking so much. If I've got like start of that, I don't know, but I know I shake a lot, and I know it's got to do with diabetes too. But yeah, get my hands to stop. But yeah, the pain in my hands, I had to stop a lot of things because the pain just uh to get the pain to stop. Troy, brother, we've all been to the doctor. Matter of fact, Amber and Hunter has a doctor appointment again this tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I went to the doctor. I'll tell you all about. My God, it's been 45 minutes. I feel like conversations just. Uh, anyway, I went to the doctor. If y'all anybody's curious, um, my A1C was the best it's been in 7 years. My A1C was a 7. So I went, as y'all know, my doctor moved. So I got a new doctor. So I had to go. And of course, with going to a new doctor, um, I had to do all new blood work and all that. So I did the blood work. My A1C was a 7, which is the lowest it's been in 7 years, they said, according to the uh, computer. Because we've only got one place here that takes blood. So I don't have like all these different hospitals to go to take blood. We've only got one here. Now, if I go to Pikeville, yeah, there's several Pike, but I ain't driving 45 minutes for them to take blood. Um, but yeah, my A1C was 7. My cholesterol, which was 19, if y'all remember, it was 19. The highest to high, 12 is high, I think it is, and mine was extremely, extremely high. Well, now it's back down to normal, but it's on the upper side of normal. So I think normal was like, and look, you all can correct me. I don't have all this stuff, and I think normal is like 6 to 8, or 5 to 8, or 5 to 9, something like that. And then like a 9, 10, 11, 12, or something like that is like elevated, and then like anything above 12 is high. Mine was 19, but you all can tell me the things. But um, mine was on the normal scale, like it's color coded. But mine was like, if this is here, mine was like here, like 3/4 of the way to the top on the normal. So if normal's like 5 to 8, let's say mine's, I guess, a 7 or something like that. Like I forget the numbers. I just know it was in the color range of normal, but it was on the top. So my cholesterol has come down from 19 to ever what it is. Um, and he was really proud. But yeah, so I don't have to take any more insulin. I'm still off insulin. But I still got to wear. I still wear these things. Um, last week, for 4 days in a row, last week I couldn't get my sugar to go above um 70. It just stayed low. It stayed in the 60s. Um, and I I got. I just. Oh my God. See, it's stupid. I got a hot flash just then, like really, really hot, where I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
It's not good.
Can I have some water?
We're gonna have to slice it with the icing. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I get hot. If y'all was here at the beginning, which I think Seb was, and a few, but I started off this. I 10 minutes before the live, I was sitting over there shaking because I had like a chill attack, and I was shaking because I was so cold. Now I don't know, got a hot flash. Buddy, I don't know what's going on. All my blood work was fine though, but I don't know. Got a hot flash. Huh?
I thought you were gonna tell them about when you started to leave.
When I started to leave.
The man, hospital.
The man at the hospital. Oh, yeah, I'll tell them that story. Kim reminded me of a story I tried to forget. If y'all know me, y'all know what I've seen and done. And I try to stay away from bad things. So anyway, I had to go to the hospital and take blood, right? And I was freaking walking out of the hospital. And as I was going towards the doors, I heard beep, beep, and it was an ambulance backing up. So you know how you got the big old like double doors that they open up, So I was walking towards that to walk out, and I heard the beep beep. So as I got close to that door, here come in the ambulance with a guy on what's that? Is it called a gurney? Is it really?
I think so.
Is it those things that lift up that they push people, those beds that goes in ambulances? Kim's calling it a gurney, and I guess I know what a gurney is, but I thought a gurney was I, I guess that's what it's called. Is there? I need Oscar in here to tell me what. No, not really. Is that what it's? Is it a gurney, Ray? Is that what? It's like I was going to call it a gurney, but then I associate gurney with death. Like, uh, but I guess that's. But anyway, the ambulance come through the door, and I was walking. So anyway, they was pushing the guy in, and I was going out, and there was 3 ambulance workers there, EMTs. And anyway, the dude freaking coded right in front of me. Okay, so yeah, that's what it is, Bob. Yeah. So the guy coded right in front of me. I saw him take his last breath. They got the mask on his face, pumping the thing, sitting there, started CPR. I couldn't get by. I couldn't get by because they got it blocked. Right. I'm talking right at the door. My God, I didn't need to see that. I don't want to ever see anybody else die again. And my God, I don't know if they resuscitated him. I don't know. I don't know those questions because I didn't hang around. I just watched him gasp and then cold and then them start doing CPR and it happened right as soon as like the doors open and they blocked the door and I couldn't get by. And so I got to stand there for, I don't know, 3, 4 minutes or something. They're right at the hospital, but the people are coming out to bring stuff and they're right at the door. And I got to stand there and I'm like, I'm trying my best to like turn my head and not watch. But I seen the guy like because if somebody's pushing in, your eyes automatically glance up. And oh my God, I didn't need to see that. So all I did is I went when I got outside and I walked through the doors. I used the ambulance, the bumper, because the doors are open. So I used the ambulance uh, bumper. I guess it's not really the bumper, but if y'all know, seen the back. Anyway, I used it to get down on my knees. So I prayed for the guy right there, and then I got back up and come back home. And I was like, "Daggone, that's all I need." Kim told me to tell y'all the story of what happened. So there, I told you the story. Kim thought that's what I was going to. No, I wasn't gonna. I'm trying to put that out of my mind because that's all my mind needs is that. So yeah, that happened when I was going to go get blood work. Bo call in 5 minutes. Okay, Amber's here, so she'll do Bo call. But no, Jose, brother, I thank you for everything you done, and I'll get this stuff out to you. And like I said, I know it's not the most expensive thing that you got or expensive gift anybody's ever gotten you in the world, but I mean, know that it was done out of love. Well, I just had a flyover by the Polish my house. It sounded like they were in Warp Drive. They're training at the Fort Smith, Arkansas Air Base. Take your time. No, I'm done. It won't Jose. It won't even be me that puts the stickers on. Kim, do you care to put one of the stickers on now? And I can, yeah, just put one of the stickers on and we'll show him. I know it won't take. No, I shake way too much to put those little stickers on, Jose. It won't even be me that puts the stickers on, but it won't take Kim, but 2 or 3 minutes. Just put them stickers on. It, she just said she just said take her longer to get up and get over there. If y'all seen her right now, she's over there. Well, I can't because she was bent over trying to get up. Um, we're getting old, and I know we ain't as old as some of you, but my God, yeah, she's over there right now putting it. She's putting it on. She's putting your stickers on, and like I said, if they don't stick, Jose, then I'm going to send it to you and give it a while for all that oil to drain out of there. And then send it back to me if you want it done. If you don't want it done, it's okay. But if you want it done and they don't stick, send it back to me. I'll sand it off after all the oil gets out in 6 months, a year, and I'll sand it off, and then I'll seal it next time. I should have sealed it this time in shellac or polyurethane, and that way it would have stuck, and it would have still been as pretty. But that way it would have been stuck. But I don't know. I don't know why she thought of oil. I guess because I do the cutting boards in the food grade oil. Uh, but that's what I did, and I told her, I said that as soon as I stuck it in, I said that's a mistake. I said I can't stick the stickers on, Kim, if I do it in oil. And she said, "Well, I didn't know." And I said, "It's okay. Don't it's fine. That's why I was gonna do it in shellac or polyurethane or something like that. But hey, if it sticks, it's good. If it don't, it don't. That's what I said. It's just one of those things that you mess up and you got to fix. But with sticking it in oil, you got to give time for all that oil to get out of that wood, and it probably about 6 months to a year to get all that oil out of that wood for it to all come out and dry up because wood over time dries up. That's why you have to rehydrate like uh cutting boards and stuff like that all the time. Because they do. I mean, your hardwood floors that you have in houses, they dry up, and you have to do that too. You have to keep them oil. Yeah, she it's all right. You got an hour. She said it's gonna take me a few minutes. I said it's okay. You got an hour. But I wanted you to have something nice though. Because I know. If you like me, it might. I can get on the green pretty good, but daggone that putting's hardest thing in the world. I guess that's why they say you drive for show and putt for dough.
This one,
No, the bigger ones.
that is a big one.
Okay, then
This
yeah,
is the
that.
tiny.
Yeah, the big one. That's fine. Put the big one on one of them.
And then I was gonna put the J on one.
Okay, ever what you want to do, ever how you want to do it. Fine by me. I'm not. But yeah, reach me that thing. I've got one part of the thing. Is Father Brian even time for bow call, Amber? I'll do it. Sit there. You're sitting there doing something, studying or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'll do it.
With the cross.
I'll do bow call. Bow call. I'm not as loud as Amber, but
Here you
just sit down there.
go. Yeah.
Not as loud as Amber. But there's the tear jerker in a clamped hardcastle pot. Honey Bookshop and a Meerschaum Dublin. How does it? Have you ever answered me yet? That said, how is it smoke good? I don't know what said if you answered that or not. Said, did you say it's smoking good? It smokes good.
I
I used 2 golf bags, one for the summer, Rangers on it, and one for the winter with the Cowboys. Well, you got 2 golf tags with your name on it. That's a good that I made 2, wasn't it? I was like, I ain't gonna make him just one. I'm gonna make him 2, so I did. And is Oscar come? I wonder if he got his stuff. Did everybody get all the? Did everybody see? Father Brian said he got his stuff. It's only 2 people. We only got 3 people in here right now. Only got 3 people. I hope so, Jose. I've got a lot of things to try to do for you all to try. That's not expensive things, but might be getting a little air through crack. Okay,
really can't see.
that can make it smoke a little hotter. Um, was you gonna send it off to Briarville? Say it, like, or you just it don't. So, okay, good, Bob. I only think there's 4 of you in here right now. I think that's the 4 that's in here. It's all it's talking is 4. They must have went, I don't know, someplace else. Everybody did. But I'm glad you got your cigars, Bob. I'm smoking the 2026 8 State Burley and the 320. Put my finger over good smoke. Yeah. Newminster, number 23 Blackberry in a cream with dark brown splatters, Yellowbow, tweed billiard. Ray's doing chores. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Ray. Ray, how's the wife? How's your wife doing, Ray? Yeah, we only got what? Yeah, we only got 14 people in here right now. So yeah, we ain't, and then only 4 of you watching. Really, I mean the others are just got it up. Yeah, well, I was going to show Father Brian. I mean, I was trying to get him to do something for him. And hello, Uncle Mike. Yeah, there's not many in here. Say it. There's not many in here. I have run people off. Either that or nobody likes that I did something for C or something for Jose. Nope. Patrick, there's nobody here tonight. There's nobody here. We've only got like 4 people in here, Patrick. I mean, Mike makes the fifth person that's talked, but we ain't got nobody, Patrick. Patrick, when you don't do giveaways, which I ain't got the money right now, and I'm sorry, I just you see you just don't have as many people, you know, and I just don't have the money to do giveaways, and it's okay. I mean,
All right, make this gonna work. I'll experiment on a little one.
plum pudding and a white hog garrison. Plum pudding's a good smoke. Father Brian ain't here. He might have had to go do something. But anyway, I got this made. I got this made. So this I'm doing a little something. So this I had to cut, the half lap it's called. So cut half of the wood to be able to put it inside. So what you do is you cut this wood like halfway down and then this wood halfway down. And that way when you put them together, it makes a smooth, it makes a smooth transition to make a but this is walnut, it's 1 inch by 1 inch. So how does that cross look okay? This is the first item I've made for Father Brian's thing. Does the cross look halfway decent? Did I do a good job? Haven't smoked today. Been lazy, couch pilot. Just got done, no smoke tonight, but having some early time. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Time you do your chores, Uncle Mike. Yeah, get out there and oh, so Father Brian was there. I figured you had like service or something, Father Brian. I've got a thing to do, but like I said, Father Brian, I gotta find me a plumb bob to get the rest of it done because I gotta have something that goes straight up and down. It's got to be perfectly straight, Father Brian. So I gotta find a plumb bob, and I'm not paying $25 for a plumb bob or 45. I'm not. They're not worth that. You're talking about an item that's this big. There should be nothing well, gold maybe. Thank you very much, Jose. Too hot. Yeah, I understand. Thank you very much, Patrick. Yeah, I mean the wood, it's nice wood. I mean the wood, it's pretty. I mean the walnut is pretty, and it's not got anything on it. Now I'll finish it, of course, but and then it'll pop better with the finish. It'll bring out the color. It'll bring out the color. But that's not nowhere near done. Wait till y'all see what I'm trying to make. Uh, I saw somebody do something like it about 6 months ago or a year ago, and I'm trying to do it off memory because I seen somebody. I guess it was on YouTube that I saw it. My God, I got hot again. Another hot flash. Cobb coffee and the Red Wizard. I just wish I could do more for y'all. I really do. And it's not just about everything that it's not just about like the material gifts that you all have given me. It's just the mental that you all have helped me with. Because there's no way I could give back the material, the money. There's no way. But like the peace of mind and just the camaraderie and the brotherhood, it just means a lot to me. And like I have all y'all in my mind all the time. You know, and man, I sure appreciate it. It has to be Ron. I would do that, and I already thought of that. But the problem is on the fishing sinker, the one that's like square, is the one that I've got is not like it doesn't come to like a point. Um, I have seen those fishing sinkers that come to they're like a pyramid, a upside down pyramid, and that would probably work, Ron. But I don't have one of those, and I don't know. I guess next time I go to Walmart, I could see. But it's been last time I was in a Walmart was my grandfather was in the hospital dying. That was Hunter was in the fourth grade. The last time I've stepped foot inside a Walmart, Hunter was in fourth grade. Is it Dr. Amber Stumbo yet? Yes, Mike, it is. But she has a test, Mike, in order to be official. She's graduated, but in order to be official, Mike, she has to pass. What's the name of that test?
Naplex.
Naplex. Mike, she has, and they want $500 to take the test. But the earliest that test can be given is May. When is it?
It's July 19th.
July 19th. July 19th is the first time, and that is in Lexington, Kentucky. And the hotel is $150. So, because the test starts, and Kim would have to go with her because we don't have a vehicle. So, the test starts at like 8 a.m. and Kim said that she said I'm not able to drive, to leave here at 5:30 a.m. to get her down there. So it's just finding the money to come up with that, Jesse. Why so much? Mike, that's just what they charge, brother. I agree with you. I think but that's what they charge. It's 500 to take the Naplex test, and it's about 150 to get things. There's TPI. Brother, you did good. I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks. You been all right? I sent you a text like the next day after you texted me. You did good on the thing. Looks good. You and your brother did the tables. They look good. Amber don't need no luck. She can do it. I think she's been studying. She studies all the time, and um, I believe in her too, Troy. I believe in her. But you've been doing all right, Mark.
You need to be asking. So, good job.
So yeah, I mean, she's looking at jobs and looking at stuff like that. She's looking at already. She's looking at jobs and where she can apply for once she does it. When does they can't register until they send out that thing, Father Brian. Her school has to send out saying that she graduated. And Father Brian, I don't know. I honestly don't know when Father Brian. I can't. I don't know that answer because we're waiting on other people. That's why I can't, because she has to have that sent out before she can even register for that test. And then when she does register, is when she has to pay for it. So before she can even register, she has to pay when she's registering. Like that's part of the registration is you register, and then you have to send them the money when she registers. But we're not even to send that off. That's just you can look at when the tests are scheduled online, and she looked up when's the next test, and the test is, what'd you say, June or July? July 19th, right? Somebody else remember that, because you see me, I just forgot in the last 2 minutes. July 19th is when the test is. But now, as far as being able to register for it, she has to wait for the college to send off that paperwork that she passed, she graduated. Believe in Amber. That, yeah, I do too, Jesse. I believe that she'll be fine. I just, it's just, my God, everybody just comes out. It seems like my God, it's just Hunter's graduating, and Hunter's got prom, and Amber's graduating, and got to do the daggone uh rent, or daggone it's overwhelming to me. I got your text. James will be up number 4. workbenches for 2 shops. Yeah, they look nice. You did a good job. Yeah. When as soon as I seen your text, which I think, sadly, Mark, I think was the next day is when I seen your text. I think you can probably confirm that I didn't text you back until the next day. And I know that's a shame, but that's when I saw it. That's when I looked at and grabbed my phone. Uh, I just I don't I do not live on my phone. I do not uh, well, just what I told y'all a minute ago. Um do all that and they should guarantee. She's been looking at jobs. There's a lot of people that wants pharmacists. Yeah, Mike. Now, as far as how far she will have to drive for that job, now that's a different story. You know, I don't know of anybody like right here close that's within like a 10-minute drive, but now maybe over at Pikeville, which is a 45-minute drive, or maybe down in Prestonburg is a, you know, a 35-minute drive. Um, I was happy to share what we were doing. Oh, that it looked good. You did a good job. That's better bench than I could have made. I mean, it looked great. Those benches look great. It's just like I was. I have had to use surveying up the side of a mountain while trying to be perfectly still while using it. Even horse flies. Yeah, but can you believe a little bitty plumb bob? Now Ron's right. I could probably get a fishing line, but I was telling him the last time I was at Walmart was like 7 years ago. And I told you all I changed the way my thought process was. I changed what I was doing in life. And the last year, I've changed what I'm eating. I've changed the things I eat. But I changed my mind, I don't know, 8 year ago, 9 year ago. And like I said, I turned off the news. I stopped. I don't go to Walmart. I stopped doing that. Um, I don't watch the news. I don't watch the weather. I don't. If people if people that I was friends with just gossip and talk about somebody else in a negative way, I don't hang around those type friends no more. Nothing against them. I don't have no hate against them. I don't have nothing negative to say about them. I don't. For myself personally, I don't need that in my mind. I just don't. I'm trying to change. Um, and you know, I try to think more of, you know, I'm just trying to be a better version of me. It's not about what anybody else does or anything like that or how anybody else wants to think. That's up to them how they want to think and how they want to live, and that's not me to concern myself with. It's how I want to be as a human, and like I said, I wasn't a good human, and I'm trying to be a better human, and it just has to do with me. So I don't go to Walmart, but he's probably right. I could probably go to like a Walmart and find those sinkers that's got like the little gold hook that's lead that like a upside down pyramid, and that would probably work. He's right. I never thought of that till he said that, but I just haven't went to Walmart. But now, when she says that, I will see the next time Kim goes. Uh, um, if next time Kim goes to Walmart, I'll try to find a picture and see if she can look for it. And if she don't, she don't. But I got to find a plumb bob, and I'll see if one of my buddies have one too that I can borrow for an hour until I get the job done. I hear news on the radio while driving. Haven't watched TV. Yeah, how I found out about Kyle Bush was one of my buddies texted me, and they text me before it hit. What you call it? He was when the whole world thought he was just being taken to the hospital. He had already passed away. To plumb, see, Said thank you for that. But now I hope to God said you didn't spend no money on it. Said my God, said there. Did you see those? Those little small, I mean, like, did you, oh my God, said, you shouldn't have done that. Said, I could never pay all y'all for what y'all do, but my God, they want those daggone things. I used to use a plumb bob when I did plumbing layouts. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, a plumb bob has been used, Troy, since the Egyptians. That's how they did the daggone the pyramids in Egypt was plumb bobs. In order to get something that square, you have to have and that plumb, you have to use a plumb bob. You know good and well they did. I wasn't alive 2,000 years ago, Troy. I nowhere near was alive. Wasn't even thought about. My parents wasn't thought about. But you know they had to use like a plumb bob. You know they did. Like it's just common sense. Like you see something, you like somebody ain't just getting something that square just off just willy nilly. That's what the word doing something. You know you had to measure something, some type of way to measure something to like a plumb bob. You could hold that plumb bob up and get that daggone thing even that big. Uh, with a guy named Bob. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But can you say it? Did you say it? I'm not going to ask how much you spent. But did you see what I'm talking about? If you looked, and I don't know if you got it from Amazon. I don't know. But did if you did go to Amazon, did you see the price of them? Like, am I so far out of touch with this world that a plumb bob is $25 and $44? Like, like, am I the only person that thinks that that's just like am I the only person that thinks that's just wild? We're talking about an item that's this that you said I'll use not just say it everybody. I haven't used a plumb bob in 25 years. And I'll probably use this plumb bob once or twice in the next year. And then after that, I probably won't use it again for another. Some are 150. Yes. 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 So, it's pretty wild. Next. Yes. Am I the only one that thinks that that's crazy? Mike, for a string and a weight. Yes. There's Oscar. Oscar, did you get your stuff? I no idea. Did Oscar? Did you text me and I text you back? My God, I forgot. I think you text me. Here I'm asking you if you got it, and I think you texted me and I texted you back. Yes, yes, you got it, or yes, I texted you. Which one are you saying yes to? Yes, you did. Say it. I'm sorry. I asked you again. I'm worried that you got it. And yes, you did text me, and you told me that mom liked it. I remember now. I remember now. I'm so glad that you got your stuff. Yes, because I worry. It's like Father Brian getting his when I mail packages, and then Bob said that he got his cigars. That's all. I just want to make. I used a string tied to a scalp knife as a point. I've got to have it a little bit more precise than I. This what I'm making. It has to be pretty precise. I don't want to give out any hints, but it has to be. I got to have a plumb bob. I got to have something that's pretty precise. Now, I guess new day. Here's the thing: new days, today's technology. Ron, I guess a laser would probably be the best. A laser, but Ron, I would not even know how to turn on the laser nor use a laser. Leaving. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, please be careful. Turn me off. And you know I love you, Oscar, and I hope be safe, please. But yeah, please don't type and drive. Get home safe first, and then once you're home, tell us that you're home safe. Well, please don't put that on my mind. You an accident. I would, even if you wasn't watching, I'd be thinking. that, oh my God, he was watching the live. Don't just turn me off. I love you, but turn me off and be safe going home. Uh, yeah, Mike, I think the well, I don't have to get a fishing thing. Said he was sending a couple, but my God, I wish that hadn't because my God, to me, I think those are just ridiculous prices. I just think that's ridiculous, and nobody else answered, so everybody, I must be in the minority, which is fine. It's okay to have different opinions in life about anything. I just think even I mean, like he said, 150, but I think even $25 for a plumb bob is it just I think that's I don't know. I think that's the most ridiculous things that I've I've heard in my life. Like I haven't looked at plumb bobs in 30 years. And I just think $25 for a plumb bob is like I I I don't know, like, it's a piece of lead. Like, it's a piece of lead. Like, if I had a mold, I would get some bullets and melt them down to make a plumb bob. Uh, no, Mark, I don't need one. Said that he was sending me two. And see, that's what makes me feel so bad. Like I need like see what I mean? I can't repay you all. I just can't. I can't. I can't. I think of things to do, and you all are just good to me, and that's what I mean. It's not the material. It's just how you just being good to me. I just, I mean, like somebody that's good, man. I mean, like I don't know. Maybe you all have had people that's just great to you your whole life. I hadn't, from uh, it goes back to my parents not wanting me. I mean, it goes back from when I was born. I just haven't been, it just that's why I have so much love for you all. I just because I just can't believe it. But anyway, I'm not going to get sappy. I just can't believe a plumb bob. I can't believe a plumb bob is that high, and we are all family. I just haven't had that family, Mark. So uh, I Jesse, I try to be. I've tried to always be good to everybody. But it goes back to also things you watch, and like I said, it's not just a decision. It's a life choice, and it goes back to what you put in your mind and your body, from eating to watching to living to doing. You know, Professional plumb bob precision instrument that is machined and balanced. Yeah, that's what I mean, Ron. I mean, I've got to have I got to have one this has got to be precise. I have to have something that goes straight down, that is precise, because the hole that I'm drilling, Ron, is probably the smallest drill bit you can think of. I have to do the hole that I'm drilling is has to be, let's just say it's about the size of a fishing line. Ron, is the size hole that I'm drilling. It has to be that precise, Ron. So it's not something that I can just take like a knife or something that's thicker. The hole that I'm drilling is about the size of a fishing line, since we was talking about fishing sinkers. Just like they don't make furniture like used to them make people. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like we was talking about a while ago about Jesse, about the wood. Just older wood was because the trees were more aged, and nowadays the trees are younger, and so the wood is not as good, in my opinion. That's my opinion. Other people can have different opinions, but to me, an older tree makes for better lumber, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And the lumber today is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it's not that tight of grain, because it's younger. and you can see it like on the rings. Like you can definitely see that it's young wood. Does that yeah, that's what I was saying a while ago. That's kind of what I was trying to say, Ray. Where the wood was more stable. Yeah, and like I said, nothing. I'm not knocking the wood of today. I'm not trying to knock furniture makers or wood makers, or I'm just saying the wood. All I'm saying, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just saying the wood is younger today, and I think the wood was more stable. And I no, let me say not the wood was more stable. I think wood is more stable and better if it is older. You could still find an old tree. There's still trees in America that's old. I'm just saying most of the ones are young. You don't find like really old trees that as much. Uh, Jose, are you here? I've probably talked to you. Haven't talked in a while. Are you here? Uh, you probably gone too. Hey, we got 17. Is that right? Yeah, 17 in the house. We have 14 now. 17. We got 3. There's more people talking now. Thank God.
They wanted to hear.
Yes. Oh, she got your thing done. I'll turn it down, Jose. She got your stuff done. Let me take off my glasses, Jose. So there. Oh, okay. Let me put it down here. No, this is not in the light. Jose, let me scoot over here to the light. Let me scoot over here to the light. There you go, Jose. See how it looks? She wanted to put a J on the other one and not really. Don't type. Oh my God, did he just say he's trying? No, don't. What are you doing, dude? Who was that said that? Who? Matthew. No. Don't ever type and drive. No, please don't, Matthew. Please don't type. I don't like. Don't be safe, Matthew. Turn me off. My God, I hope he's all right. You caused me to have stress. She wanted, and look at there, my hand's shaking. I can't hold it still, Matthew. And you know how to get these. Just pull them off and put them on the ring on the side of your golf bag. You already know how to do that. But she put a J on one and put Jose on the other. And like I said, if it does not stick, sorry, I was looking at the top of that E, making sure it was there.
Yeah, that gold is kind of crinkly.
I understand. She said the gold is kind of crinkly, but she prints this off. She's had what's that little thing that you've had for years? I bought you years ago. Cricket. She's got a cricket, Jose, and that's where these come off of, is the cricket, and she's able to get these little things. And speaking of high, do you know how much this stuff is for like one sheet? I haven't bought her none in years, but do you know that these little sheets right here are like what are they, 8x11 or something like that? 12x12? You would not believe the cost of one sheet. My God, it's my goodness. But anyway, she uses the cricket. So that if you're wondering, Jose, like I try to be open and honest and tell everything. So I'm just telling you what it is, but it's gold. She wanted to use the gold on it. So anyway, there's the two. And I hope you like them, Jose. I told you it wouldn't take her long to put them on there. It's been what, about 30 minutes? Took her about 30 minutes to put them on there, Jose. So but yeah, I hope that you like them when you get them, and I hope they last you. And brother, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for me, for us. I should say it like that because it ain't. But no, I love my t-shirts. I wear them. You hardly ever see me in a t-shirt that's not a Jose. Every now and then I do. Uh, 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 every now and then I do wear another, but most of the time I'm in a Jose shirt. I call them Jose. I say, get me one of Jose's shirts. And that's the way I say it. I say, get me one of Jose's. Jose, I did have a bag of these. I'm going to send you a couple more. Let me go ahead and take out a couple. Um, these are leather straps, Jose. So as you see, I got a bag of them, and I'm going to send you like a couple more, just in case, Jose, that uh, those, cause they're in the rain and stuff when you're playing golf, and they might get wet from dew or something and break. So I'm just going to send you a couple more, Jose. That way you'll have them. Like, just put them in where you put your balls at or something, and that way you'll have them in case those dry rot and break. Cause leather does wear out over time. So I'll send you all this. Uh, I'll send you. Uh, I'll send you this stuff out. Um, I just don't know when it'll be sent, but I've got a little box right here. I got a little box that your teas and stuff are in, and I got to find a little bitty box to put the other things in. Uh, and then she's got to go to Virginia. Kim said she has to go to Virginia Friday. We still got to pay next month's rent, and I think we still owe $200 for this month's rent. I think when we did our pops and stuff, I think we got like 300, and we sent him the 300. But I think we still owe him 200 for this month's rent, and got to pay him next month's rent. But she's got to be out by the first, so they're going Friday. They're going Friday to get Amber's bed mattress, and it's your dishes, right? Yeah, so they got to go, and Friday they're not giving rain, so they're going. Uh, uh, Kim and Amber, because they don't have to do nothing, is going Friday and getting the bed mattress and Amber's dishes, and then she will be completely out of that, out of her it's a trailer is what it is. But they go Friday. Today's Tuesday. So in 3 days. But tomorrow Amber's got a doctor's appointment and Hunter has a doctor's appointment. He has his thing. And then he has a honors banquet when? Thursday. Hunter has an honors banquet Thursday. So Wednesday he's got a doctor's appointment. Thursday he has honors banquet. Friday they go to Virginia. And Sunday's his parade. And then Sunday is the high school graduation parade. Monday's awards banquet. Tuesday's the live again. Then Wednesday is his. Then Wednesday of next week is his breakfast and then practice, and then he graduates next Wednesday. He graduates next Wednesday from high school. So there. If you all don't understand when I tell you all that this is why I don't have like, it's because it is right now, it's been like that for the past month here. It's just like every single day is filled up with something, and it's just crazy. There's nobody talking. I don't like that. I like when they bring up subjects for us to talk about, because I have nothing to say. I don't have this stuff scripted out to talk about anything. We talk about anything and everything, but I look, I rely on you all to come up with something to talk about. No wonder. And then when there's nobody here to talk, I don't I don't have nothing. Oh, my garden. I didn't. Oh, yeah. See, I forgot about that, Jesse. Sorry. Let me get me a drink of water and then let's go. Yeah, it's not raining at the moment. Let's go, Jesse. I planted more stuff. They got the door locked on me, Jesse. In order to see, let me take off my glasses. Let me take off my glasses. That way I can see if somebody pops something. We'll go outside. God, dog, it's a little warm. Still has to be out by the first. But yeah, yeah. The contract was for the contract, Ray. That's when I asked, like when I asked about the thing. He was like, "Yeah, if you look at the contract goes from this month to this month, and it shows the year." And he was right. I mean, that's the contract. So yeah, I mean the contract's for that, but yeah, she has to be out. But the reason for that, Ray, the reason that he told us for that, Ray, I mean, I'll tell you, if I'm out here, but I ain't at the garden. I'm stopping at the truck to put my hand and rest on the truck. Uh, the reason for that, Ray, is for a cleaning to be able to schedule to get people to come there and clean and a deep cleaning. That is the reason for the month of getting it, of like in between. I don't know what you call them, clients, in between suitors, in between tenants. Like I guess all three of them words would work there. I mean, and I can understand that. I guess it would take you time to clean. If somebody's, I don't know, just a vacuum and stuff, and clean all the windows and do a deep clean. I guess it might do take that long to find somebody and to schedule it, and I mean, like I guess, I mean, I understand. Ray, I don't. You asked me a question that I'm not sure. Ray, that's been 3 year ago. I don't know if we had deposit or if we just paid the first month's rent. Ray, I'm not sure. You asked me a question I'm not sure about. Anyway, let me show you the stuff. Let me show you the stuff. So I have. It's been raining, just like you going to your garden is exactly as me getting out of work. I feel the same way. Yeah. Well, right here, look how good, because it's rained all week. Look how good the cucumbers are doing. Look how, and if you see the red stuff, that is cayenne pepper. And then you see the little white dots. Uh, you see the little white dots. That is garlic powder. But and then you see the mothballs. I'm trying to keep the stuff away, the thing. But look how good they are now. Look how good the things are now. Look, y'all remember that they wasn't growing last week. Now look, they've come up this week where I replanted. Oh, here, let me find it. Yeah, yeah. There's one on that one. Here's another one. Look, I got a couple coming up here. Look, I got three there. Look, they're coming up this week. Look, they're coming up. And I got that right there is weeds. That's not, but I got one over there. And I can't tell, but that might be a weed or that could be a cucumber. I'm not sure because I haven't looked at it and I can't get down there to see. I don't have my glasses on to see. So I can't see it well enough to tell you if that's cucumbers or not, but they're coming out. And I'm sorry, but I'm kind of using you all to see. That's a weed right there. That one is a weed. I can see it now with zooming in. That one I can't tell. I can't tell if that's a cucumber or a weed from here. I'm using you all. I'm using you all to see, and I can't see. I can't tell. The peppers are still about the same. They're not, but now it's rained all week. That one there is getting taller. I can tell those are getting taller there. But now it looks like I still got a couple that's not. That one and that one is not. That one there looks like it's drying up. See? I don't know. But anyway, the peppers, they're fine. I mean, they're all still growing. The lettuce hasn't, and Kim has picked. I told her she had to start eating them daggone onions because I got to plant my tomatoes. I got to plant my tomatoes in. That's the only lettuce that grew. Remember, all the other lettuce has done no good. Look at all the lettuce dried up. But that's the only lettuce that grew is that one little thing. But now she's picked most of her cucumber or most of her onions because I got to plant the tomatoes here soon. I got to get tomatoes out. So yeah, so I'll have tomatoes here I don't know, within the next, I don't know, maybe week. I'll try to find some tomatoes in the next week. But yeah, the garden's doing with all this rain, nothing should be dry. Tell me about it, Ray. But as you see that those peppers there, I got a couple there. I don't know, but Ray, the problem is when that other what do you call it, bed, I put cheap dirt on the bottom and good dirt on top that they would be um the roots would be in, you know, but I filled it with cheap dirt. And then when I did these, when Hunter come here, when he was shoveling, he put the cheap dirt on top. So I really need to wait. Like you can see that I've got some room. You see that I've got like, I don't know, like I've got like 5 inches. So I really need to buy some good soil for next year to put on top. And that way I've got 5 inches of good soil on top for these, because that's why the lettuce, because it's just that soil is just not, it was the cheap. I think Ray, I got that old soil for like, I think I got it for like 10-pound bags was like a $1.86 or something. Like and if you've bought any kind of good soil, you know the good soil is like for a 10-pound bag is like $10 or $15. But that stuff was like $1.86 for a 10-pound bag or 20-pound bag. Like it was the cheap stuff that's got ever like uh do you all know what I'm saying? Or am I explaining it right? Speaking of wood, can somebody write me down again so I don't have to go through it and try to find it? What was the wood that Todd was wanting again, the name of the wood? Because my mind forgot it. I should have told Kim to take a picture of that. Can anybody remember the name of that wood? My God, I'll try to find it for him, but here, my mind already forgot the wood. Can you take a picture of that? Because Jesse just told me diamond, well, Troy did too. Will you take a picture of diamond wood? You or Amber one, will you all take a picture? Just take a picture of that wood. Because my mind already, thank you for taking a picture, Amber. Okay, thank you, Kim, for taking a picture. Uh, does that make sense, Ray? Yes. Yeah. And that's why the plants are not. Patrick said the company doesn't make that diamond wood though anymore. Uh, there's a few places like there's I might not be able to find it, Jesse, but I mean there's a few. Being working with wood, there's a few places that I know that has wood. Uh, it's just they're really, really, really expensive. But there's one, and you all can look it up. I'm not sitting here like trying to hide. Say if somebody wants to go to like exotic hardwoods, it's a company that's out of, where are they at? Are they up in like they're I wouldn't even know. I don't want to even guess. But somebody uh uh but you can exotic hardwoods, and then there's a couple more places that I know that has like um hard to find woods. But now, like I said, when you're talking about getting that long because he don't want it for like something, he don't want it like something like this. He wanted it for a cane. You're talking about at least 47 inches long. because I don't know how tall he is, but you'll need something pretty tall like that. And then uh, you're talking about something that's at least 2 inches because you at least want a 1 inch round cane. So I mean, I'll try to find it. I mean, I promised him I'd try to find it. I mean, if I can't find it, I can't. But I'm going to hold true on my promise and try to find it for him and let him know how much it is, and how much, and then if he wants it, then he can get it. I don't know how much it is, but I'll look. But yeah, if y'all wanted to look at, if anybody that's watching wanted to look up exotic hardwoods, there's a website called Exotic Hardwoods, and that's one place. I've got like three, but I can't remember their websites right now. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know what to tell you, Patrick. I mean, he asked me. I don't, if he wants to talk to Phil, he can. I'm trying to do what somebody asked me to do. Yeah. See that I've never even heard of that place, but that's maybe that's some. Could you do that, Mark? Could you call them since you live there and see? Could you call them and ask them for a diamond and see if they have it when we try to find it for Todd? Like I'm not going to. I mean, I know that he does things, but he asked me to do it, and I'm not going to put the. I'm not going to like call. I'm going to try to find it for him because he asked me. I'm not going to just like pass the buck on to other people. Like if like I'll. Can you write that down? Like if Mark wanted to call that place that he knows it because they're local, then that's fine. But like I'm not going to like just say, hey, forget about it. I'll let somebody else do. Does that make sense? I mean, like I'm going to try to find it for him. You know, Diamond Wood, TPI. I couldn't. Well, I'm not looking for it, Mark. I told Todd. Todd asked me, and I told him I would look for it, and so I will. I mean, I'm a man of my word. If I tell you I'll do something, I'm definitely going to do it. So that's what I was trying to do, and I asked people if they could remember because I forgot. I had a brain fart and couldn't remember the name of the wood, and then they was telling me it was diamond wood. So I was thanking them, and I was like, one of the places is uh, exotic hardwoods. It's a website. And like I said, I don't know if they got it. Yeah, but yeah, Jesse, thanks for asking about the thing. I even forgot to go out. Uh, 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 yeah, Mark, it needs to be at least long enough for a cane. So I would say probably 47 inches. Who said 50 by 2 inches? Jesse said that. He typed that. Well, why didn't that come on the screen? Why did YouTube? I know, I know, but why did YouTube do that? I don't know either, but why would YouTube hide 50 inches by 2 inches? Why would YouTube hide that? Jesse, I have no clue. Kim told me that you wrote 50 inches by 2 inches. Yeah, I would say, and I don't know why YouTube hid that comment. I don't know why, but where Kim's a moderator, she told me. Uh, yeah, that even a 3 by 3 blank would, yeah, 47, yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah, but and Mark, I would have to look up. What size most Mark? Let me just do this. Let me do this, Mark. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Because I honestly don't remember how long my cane is, Mark. So give me just 1 second. 37 inches. So yeah, I was right. Definitely probably need about at least, well, by this measurement, a 42-inch would work. But I said 47 off top of my head. So yeah, 42 would probably work. Because this one is, what I didn't even forgot. What did I say, 37? Yeah, but this one's like 37. And I'm just going roughly. So yeah. So definitely. But Jesse, I have no clue why YouTube wouldn't show that comment, because all you said was 50 inches by 2 inches. Yeah, he wants it in that diamond wood, Mark. Is what kind of wood he wants. And I don't have that. I don't have diamond wood. I have a lot of it of exotic woods, like a piece here and there, but I have no wood do I order is 47 inches. I order 24 inches as long as I order, because I don't have the tools to do something 47 inches. I don't have the tools to handle that big of wood. Nor do I have the tools to, like, I don't have like a planer and stuff like that to, like, so the wood that I order, it's in the tearjerker category. Is anything before any, I know we only got like a few minutes. Is there anything else going on? I wished Oscar would have come back and got home safely. That kind of worries me. And then Matthew said he was driving. I would like for Matthew to say he's home, or so I would like to hear from those two individuals that they are home now.
Maybe not. He just said going to your garden.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Mark, you don't have to have my permission. Text me. You don't have to have my permission to text me. Text me anytime you want to. I don't care for anybody. Text me. I just don't want anybody to feel bad when I'm not like. Uh, last night. Here's what I mean. We was sitting here and we was doing something, and I looked over and Hunter was on his phone, and I said, Hunter, put your phone down a second and watch the little segment that's like 2-3 minutes of what I'm trying to show you. So he did. He didn't, Hunter's a good kid. He didn't argue. He set his phone down. He was like, fine. And then after we watched that 2 minutes, I said something and that we needed to look up. And so Hunter came over here and he brought me his phone for me to type it in, because my phone was sitting over there. I don't have my phone. And so anyway, Yankees 9, Kansas City. Hey, what you call it? Hit his 17th home run last night. Um, but anyway, he brought it over here, and I started to look it up, and his girlfriend said, "I guess I'm getting ignored now," and that was the thing that popped up, and I started laughing, and I said, Hunter, here, I said, text her back, because that's what he was doing, was texting her when I was trying to get him to watch, and she thought that he was ignoring her, and we're talking like a 2 minute thing. And I said, Hunter, text her back. I said, and I was smiling like I am now, and I said, the boy can't win. He's got me hollering, put the phone down. He's got her hollering that he's ignoring her. I said, text her, bub. I said, we'll wait. And I said, that's the way people think now. If you don't text back, if you don't text back instantly. Somebody texts you, you ain't got that instant text back, but they think you ignoring. They think you mad at them. They think, you know, and I don't want nobody to think that. I'm just, so I try to tell you, like, even my phone was sitting over there, and I used Hunter's phone to look something up. I don't have a my hand doesn't have super glue on it, and it's phone stuck to my hand 24/7. When I go outside, I'll go outside and work for, if I'm out there for 2, 3 hours, that phone, I'm not even looking at it. It's outside. Even Kim has said, I wish you'd take your phone in case something happens.
Now you start saying I'm going to be outside.
And now I'll start saying I'll text and I'll say I'm going to be outside. And I'll text her saying I'm going to be outside. And then when I come back in, I will grab my phone and say I'm back inside. And then I'll text her and I've started doing that with her. But I don't like that's what I'm saying. I don't Mark text me anytime. I don't care. Anybody can text me. If you got my phone number, and if you don't, if you want it, you can have it. I don't email Kim and she'll tell you my phone number. But just know that I hate texting. I wish lots others to join and come. Uh, yeah, I wouldn't even mind like a group text chat if that's what you're talking about, Troy. I have a group text with. I don't know how to do it, Troy, but they've got me on like the Stumbo family where it's me, Kim, Amber, and Hunter, and we're all like in one text. So every what we text, all four of us can see it. I wouldn't care for all of us to have a group text like that, Troy. I just know that I'm not like the person that uh, I just don't grab my phone. That's just wrong if you well need to slow down. That's way I pretty much live, Jesse. I live a pretty slowed like I live a pretty slowed down life. I don't live life in the fast lane. I just don't want nobody to feel bad because I don't want nobody to feel bad because I don't like you text me and I haven't texted you back in like 2 minutes. Like I just don't, I haven't even been on Instagram because I haven't been able to make anything. I haven't even looked at Instagram since the last one I posted. Uh, I think the last time I posted something, I think it was Ray and Randy. Uh, Ray and Randy said like congratulations to Hunter, maybe it was, or a piece of wood, maybe, and they said it's the beautiful piece, James. And I think it was like 2 days later before I clicked like on what there is, and said thank you to them because I haven't been on Instagram though since then. I don't know how many days that's been because I have nothing to post on there, so I don't get on it. Good. I'm glad you're home, Oscar. I was hoping Matthew would let us know that he's home. Uh, yeah, there's Jose. Yeah, where's Jose? What do you mean, Jose? That you mean Oscar? What there? Did Jose type something and I didn't see it? Did Jose type something? He said there's Jose. Did Jose type something, or does he mean Oscar? Okay. No, I don't need to know what. Yeah, he said. I thought it was Oscar. Yeah, I would like for Matthew to say, "Hey, I'm home," as well, because he said he was typing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oscar. Yeah, I'm glad you're home, brother. And uh, did do you like your card though? Do you like your the I forget that guy's name, Oscar. The guy you like, the autograph one. Did you smile? Did your mommy smile? Did she say, "Hey, I know that guy"? What did your mommy know the guy, or did she see it or no? No, Jesse, don't. It's your Jesse. Jesse, I mess up the most, more than anybody here. Yeah, that's what I told Patrick. You don't mess up for typing or because I mess up more than anybody. Good, good. I'm glad you smiled, brother. I'm glad. Thank you again for everything you've done, but I'm glad it made you that. See, that makes for you being happy is that's I don't know if you're more happier about it than I am, because that makes me happy that, you're smiling, and like it it makes you happy. Makes me might never no, no, please tell that woman don't do that. Please tell that woman I want her to take a knife and try to tear it up. Try to use it as much as she can. Do the opposite. Oscar, if she messes it up, I'll make that woman another. Tell her to use it as much as she can. That's why I wanted to. She's, no, you tell them, no, Mama, you tell Mama to use it. I want her to use it. There's, um, no, no, you use it, use it. Uh, I'm just, that makes me happy. That makes me happy to see that somebody else is happy. All right, I know it's late. It's 5 after. I've covered. I've waited on Matthew now for. Oh, did you do names? I'll
Yeah.
say. I wait on Matthew. I wait on you and Matthew a little longer just to make
If
sure
I
y'all.
forgot anyone, I apologize.
If she forgot anyone, she apologizes. B Dog, you're first. I hope that you're having a wonderful time in New York with your daughter. Uh, please be safe, B Dog, on your trip back. God bless you. Self. I know you're in. Somebody typed something. Thank you, Kim, as well. He said, Kim. She said, "You're welcome." I don't know if you heard her. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Mark, which is Lee from Briar. Thank you, Todd. And I will look for your wood, Todd. Uh, uh, thank you, Troy. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, Father Brian. Thank you, Matthew. And Matthew, I pray that you get home. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Sid, for everything. And Sid, I can't believe that you got plumb bobs. I didn't that. I- Thank you. That's best. Thank you, Patrick. Always, Patrick. Thank you, Bob, for everything. Uh, uh, keep doing the videos too, Bob. I watch all the videos. I know I didn't tell you that earlier, but I should have, and you're probably not here anymore. But thank you, Bob, for everything and much. Yeah, I love all y'all. Thank you, Ray, and Ray. Did Ray say how his wife is doing? Did he say she's okay? See, I think of these and I don't even know. Ray might not be here anymore. I just hope he said his wife. And see, I asked him earlier and I didn't see if he wrote me back that she's doing okay. I'd like to have, yeah, James, she's okay. I'd like to at least see that before I get off because I should have just texted. See, that's something right there. I should have texted Ray and asked him how his wife's doing. And I don't. I'm telling you, I'm the worst texter. I'm the worst texter, worst friend at texting. I absolutely suck. Nobody has to tell me. I know I am. I am here always. Yeah, Bob, you keep doing them videos, Bob. I watch them and thank you. I watch them and I know I don't tell you this too, Bob, but thank you for always like looking up like the information and I don't know what you call it, the Google definition of stuff, and I don't know how to explain. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for always doing that. Thank you for. Yeah, I watch them. Yeah, I watch. Yeah, I watch Bob's. Yeah, keep doing your video. Yeah. God bless you too, Father Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you forever. Like Father Brian, I don't know what. Like I don't know. I don't know what to say to none of you. I don't know what to say to. I don't feel like there's nothing I could do to ever like say something and it be good enough for what you all do for me. Like I I don't I don't know what to say to make it good enough. Like like I could use the word extremely thankful, and even extremely is not the amount of word that I don't think's. I could never do. I could never. And I know you all say, James, we don't. I don't want repaid, or James. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to show you how much love by trying to make stuff for you that it means, and I don't feel like my work is good enough to show you how much it means to me. That's like the golf thing. I know people think well, James, you said, it's not much. It isn't much. Like I wish I could make something like so like I wish that like the tees, I wish I could make like a golf bag that had like diamonds all around the outside and like rubies on the inside. Like that's the way I would make his golf bag holder. Like it would have like big old diamonds and like rubies in it. And I don't have that to do that. But that's the kind that I would like to make. Like, to show my thankfulness, appreciation. What I just there's nothing I can say. I feel like it's not good enough. But anyway, Bob, thank you. Ray, as always, thank you. And Ray, I hope that your wife's okay. I really do. Mark, it's good to see you after a couple of weeks. I'm glad to see you, brother. And yeah, you did a great job. And yeah, I don't care if you text me. Scott, if you're listening, I see your name on here and it's not check mark. I see Scott's name on here. Scott, I miss you, brother. And I hope you're okay. And I love you. And also, I see Yornik and Katie. They wasn't here. I hope you two are doing great in Russia. And I hope everything's fine. Um, and I love yous and everybody else that if I missed you, I love you. And I can't thank you all enough. Thank you for being good to me and my family. Um, I hope that you have a wonderful, I hope not just you, meaning everybody, have a wonderful week, and I hope nothing bad happens to you or your family. God bless you. And I hope everybody's smoking the blends that they love and the pops that they love or the cigars that they love. Much love to you. Mwah. Oh, Carrie, I know you wasn't here this week. I hope you or and the baby. Well, I say baby, it's the 5-year-old, but you know what I mean. Is fine. Also, Bridget, and Paul. I hope that Jacob. Everybody that's missed. I love yous. I love yous. Y'all have a wonderful week. God bless yous. See y'all. Bye bye.